One thing GM did right back in the day was CV boots. I've seen original CV boots last and last and last. That's in 1992. You can see the stamp on there. Amazing. Everything's tight, ball joints. It does need some front brakes, rotors, and pads. The CV boot over here is actually completely torn, and it's not original. So someone already replaced this axle for some reason. I don't know if the axle is bad, but that boot is toast, and it's not original. So there you go. OEM quality versus aftermarket garbage. Doing some late night wrenching. Time for some new brake rotors and pads. These things, I was hearing some squealing. Yeah, there's no more pad left. Just the metal backing. The rotor is obviously seen better days. This thing is definitely done. So, interesting setup here. Rotor came off nice and easy. And the pads actually clip into the caliper before mounting it on the rotor. Pretty neat design. No need to get the angle grinder out, clean anything off. Just a little lube and it just slips right on here. And the pad slides right onto the bracket. So you don't need to take the bracket off to change the rotor, which is pretty nice. One thing you want to make sure of is that these pins are depressed all the way. There we go. Sweet. A little shaky shaky. And these pins just screw right in. It's a weird size. I don't think it's metric, but a 9mm is the closest thing. Alright. Rotor spins. Let's check our brake fluid level just in case. Probably can't even see it in here. It's so... reservoir is really gunky. That's right there, towards the top. Pump up the brake pedal. Good to go. The other side we're going to need to put a CV boot on too. So we got the CV axle out, came out no fuss at all, amazing. Here it is, took the boots off of the inner end, and this joint is still in fine shape. People are going to say, oh, clean out the grease. No, I'm not cleaning out the grease, I'm just going to add some fresh grease. And this boot, the torn one, outer boot is completely destroyed. Wah, wah, wah. The replacement that I got is a Moog thermoplastic, not the neoprene. The original ones are thermoplastic, so we're going to see how long this guy lasts if, you know, I decide to keep track of the van, how many miles it puts on. I think it'll go quite a ways. So we're going to slide this guy on, and then pack some fresh grease in there, clamp it down, reinstall the inner boot, which is still in fine shape. Put some nice fresh grease in there. plenty. And then our new boot with clamp. Obviously you'll need a roll of paper towels. This stuff is messy. Ugh. You can do it. Anyways, you get the picture. Kind of a messy process, but we'll get her on there, reinstall the axle. Well, that new boot fits perfectly. It looks like the OEM. So I think we made the right decision. We have to clamp this clamp down right here. Pinch it shut. I like to use this tool right here. I know there's probably a special CV boot tool, but this is all I got. And that's plenty tight. It's not going anywhere. Sweet. Flip the axle around this way and install our second clamp. Slide her down. Fits right there. These are the beefiest clamps I've seen in an aftermarket kit. Solid. You can see that. I like it. Slide the old boot back on, reinstall the axle. Alright, next morning, let's finish up this brake job. New CV boot is in place. I like the way that looks. Let's clean off this hub. Uh-oh, low battery. Guess so. Man, with a new battery, these 20-volt DeWalt's, they really rip. clean off our brake pad guides. Again, no real need, just for consistency. Awesome. New rotor. From the local Fisher Auto Parts store. Not Napa this time. Fisher actually delivers to my shop, so it's most convenient. I think they're all the same. I know Erico likes to use brake clean on the rotors. And if they're not oily, I just slap the things together, and when you start braking, it'll figure itself out, right? Okay. And our new pads. I guess they're Bendix. Good as any. I don't know why they have this blue stuff on there. Does it help them rub in? I don't know. So the new pads pop right in. Fit really well. I like that there's no hardware to worry about. It's just kind of plug and play. Oh, my guide bolt. So 9mm socket, but it's loose in here, so it must be some kind of standard size, which I don't have, so I'm gonna use the next best thing. Snug them up. Looks good. Basically done. All right, brakes are on. Let's fire this thing up and take it for a spin. It's a nice warm day. I think the transmission should engage instantly. Nice. Oh, instant start. There it goes. No delay. Take it for a nice spin. I wish the window worked here, but that's the next step.